Emerson. Today is Thursday, April 3rd. A powerful earthquake struck off the coast of Chile. Brianna Baxter will have more details coming up.
And Emerson's next top model is tonight. I'm slightly offended I wasn't asked to participate, but Lauren Fox will be giving us the rundown on the runway.
Mike, you would have killed that runway.
I work it like Tyra.
Hi, I'm Brittany Gervais.
And I'm Mike Cantalupo. Welcome to Good Morning Emerson.
And we have a great show for you guys today. We have Ricky Downs in the studio.
Ricky Downs is the most unpredictable person in the world, and that's what makes it so exciting to interview him. He's been on the show before, and we always love when Ricky Downs is on the show.
He's my favorite. But we're also going to be talking about some football.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel is a big prospect. Every team is really looking towards maybe potentially drafting Johnny Manziel, but a little surprising, the Patriots actually held a workout for Johnny Manziel. You know, Tom Brady's getting a little bit older. Maybe Johnny Manziel might be the future of the Patriots, but Bianca Bono will have more on that.
Right, we also have Emily Grossberg in studio, the lovely lady who's our DIY correspondent. She's going to be showing us a couple ways to get a little more crafty with our day. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for what she has to show us.
I like her wave.
Yeah, she's Perfect. A princess. But right now we're going to turn it on over to Brianna Baxter, who has more details on the earthquake in Chile.
Good morning. California is not the only place experiencing plate movement. An 8.2 quake off the coast of Chile killed 5 people and triggered a small tsunami. The quake hit at night and sent 7-foot waves crashing against shorelines. The quake also caused 3 separate fires, a few landslides, and knocked out power lines. Chile lies on the Ring of Fire, which is an area circling the Pacific Basin. It is prone to frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Last time Chile experienced a quake of this magnitude, the death toll reached 500. The tsunami warning has been lifted in most South American countries. Hawaii is still under watch. And back on our own turf, thousands gathered to say goodbye to a fallen hero. The funeral for Boston firefighter Lieutenant Edward Walsh proceeded at St. Patrick's Church in Watertown. Law enforcement members and first responders from the city, state, and nation gathered to pay their respects. Walsh was one of the 2 killed in the 9-alarm fire in Back Bay last week. The other firefighter who did not make it out of the building was Marine veteran Michael Kennedy. His funeral will be today at 11 a.m. at the Holy Name Church in West Roxbury. The sad news continued this week for Massachusetts. A Plymouth police officer was killed in a motorcycle accident. Greg Maloney was a 17-year veteran of the Plymouth Police Department. He had been a member of the motorcycle unit for about 5 years. The cause of the motorcycle crash is still under investigation, but Maloney was flown to Mass General Hospital and had sustained very serious injuries. Maloney was married with 2 teenage sons. A Facebook photo led to the diagnosis of a little girl's rare eye condition.
When the child recognizes that he cannot see, or the parent recognizes the child can't see, it's often because they've lost vision in both eyes.
She didn't sit close to the TV. She's actually in gymnastics. She can walk on the balance beam. There's no indication that there was any visual problems with her left eye.
Taylor uploaded a picture of her 3-year-old daughter Riley to Facebook. The photo showed a light green spot on the toddler's left eye. 2 people noticed the spot and notified the mother that it could be a vision problem. So she took her daughter to a retina specialist. Turns out it was a vision problem, and Riley was fortunate enough to be diagnosed with Coats disease early on and is being treated regularly to maintain her vision. It is great to see social media being put to good use. WebMD, you better watch your back. That's all the news I have for today. Back to Brittany and Mike.
Such a refreshing thing to see that Facebook could actually do so much good. I'm used to Facebook only diagnosing stupidity.
Right, that is amazing. But Brianna, has social media ever saved your life at all?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know what I would do if it wasn't for Facebook when it comes to my best friend's birthdays, family members' birthdays. Like, what? How did people figure out birthdays?
Yeah,
there would be no way.
Social media.
Yeah, you see it on Facebook and then you send them a text like you knew all along, but like,
yeah,
no.
It's just awkward guessing from that point. Anyway, thanks, Brianna. Now, I thought yesterday's warm weather was an April Fool's joke, but I take it back. Madeline, please tell me I wasn't daydreaming or something.
Hi, Brittany and Mike. No, Brittany, you weren't dreaming. And I feel like I'm dreaming because finally, after all of these weeks, I have some good news. This weekend, we will see some sun and, get this, 60 degrees. Well, today will be 52 and mostly sunny. It's going to be pleasant outside today with low wind speeds. Tonight, the temperature is going to drop down to 32 degrees and partly cloudy throughout the night. And that temperature drop will happen fairly quickly after the sun goes down. Those wind speeds will pick up. Tomorrow will be 45 and mostly cloudy, but we should see some sun around midday. It'll be windy tomorrow, so definitely you're going to need a jacket against that wind. And our 5-day forecast is showing that number that we've all been waiting for, 61 degrees on Saturday. We could see some rain showers on Saturday, but the upside is it won't be freezing rain. Sunday will be 55 degrees and mostly sunny, and Monday will be 59 with some rain showers. I hope this weather will stick around, but check back in next week to find out what news I have for you. That's all I have. Back to you, Brittany and Mike.
Awesome, 60 degrees.
Thanks, Madeline. That's such good news.
Now, we have some fun. We had some fun on Tuesday when it comes to April Fool's jokes. Christian said he was quitting. I said that I couldn't read the teleprompter. You know,
a couple scary things.
We did all right, but nobody does April Fool's jokes quite like Google. Google took it to a new level. Look at this. This was one of their things, an auto photobomb option on Google phones, where you take a photo and then they insert David Hasselhoff doing something.
I have always wanted David Hasselhoff to, come into my selfie.
And then another thing here was
wanted.
auto emojis. The Translate app actually changes things into emojis if you wanted to. And then they had a Pokemon challenge, which I'm a little confused as to what exactly happened, but it transformed Google Maps into an actual Pokemon world where you could buy things and catch Pokemon. But it was all fake. Sadly, it was all fake. It got everybody so excited. But
it was fake.
None of these things were really real.
And then Gmail had the Shelfie, which was a shareable selfie.
Yeah, it's a new way.
Name.
Who needs to send emails anymore, basically, is what they were saying.
You could just
send
pictures.
selfies. Yeah, and then also, but Google wasn't the only people to work on it. CERN, which is a major research institution in Europe. So we're talking very important people. They changed their entire website into only Comic Sans font because they were stating that it makes the letters look warm and fluffy or something.
I mean, I agree with them. I agree with them.
Everybody needs more Comic Sans. And then there was a little battle going on between HTC and Samsung.
Yeah, both of them created this phone that would fit onto your hand like a glove. See, HTC did it first, and then Samsung came out with their competitor. Yeah,
about 20 minutes after.
Yeah. HTC goes on this hand,
Samsung
goes
does
on the
anything
other
a little bit different. It was fun to see two companies kind of collide and be able to make a joke together, even though they're competitors. But
now we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, Ricky Downs will be in studio, and if you remember anything about his last interview, you won't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
I am so excited. The Ricky Downs is here. Ricky, where is he? Where's Ricky? Ricky. There he is. Come on back here. So I know we're not going to be able to plug whatever you want to plug, but we're going to try. We're going to try really, really hard. Police Geese Comedy Special. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Tomorrow. No. Saturday. 2 and 7 in this studio. The Police Geese will be here to perform comedy for you all. Yes, indeed. We're doing our first ever Emerson Channel special, which is going to be a bunch of our sketches we've done from live shows, now filmed in here in front of a live studio audience, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have a few laughs.
If that wasn't a taste of the act, give us a little bit of what you're going to perform. Because this is going to be packed. There are going to be a lot of people here.
Don't scare me, Michael. Don't scare me. I know I have so much planned. After this, I have a break in North Dakota. I'm going to be a professional guest star there on Good Morning North Dakota. That's an inside joke. I don't know if anybody else is getting that.
That's a Megan Mitchell joke. Yeah, former GME host.
Former love of my life. Excuse me. Cheers. I touched the mic. Sorry about that. Hey, guys, you're right? Okay, cool stuff. Good. Let's move on. Cheers. Back to camera 2 now. Looking right there.
there are things that I told you. There's no way we'd be able to actually have a real interview. So I want to
know,
play a
it's
game
just-
with you. I want to play a game.
I'm trying really hard, Mike.
I came up with it by
Okay.
myself. It's called Police or Geese.
Dun, dun.
What I'm going to do is give you a fact, and it's either about a police officer
Okay.
or police in general, or geese.
All right, what type of
the
geese?
actual animal.
What type of geese are we talking about? We got Canadian.
Canadian.
Okay,
Actually,
good.
or
Canadian.
I think it's only Canadian.
No,
what
there-
other geese
listen,
are there? You don't know what. Just
There's
we're
about
moving on.
50 types
okay.
of geese in the planet.
Okay, here we go.
Fact, 25
The
in the-
first ever organization of these were found in Boston in 1854.
All right, so let's think about this. This whole police business, I don't buy it, so I'm gonna go with the first ever geese in the world that came around in the 1800s.
They just all of a sudden.
Yeah, they popped in.
No, it was police. Sorry, they're the first in the nation. You should have known that. These mate for life and stay together the entire year. This can get you in trouble.
All right, this I know for a fact are the police. Police interbreed with each other. That's how we have like security guards, so like smaller police, and they grow up to be police. You know, that's how it works. Cheers.
Right.
I know
well,
world.
well, we hope in a happy world that
Yes.
everybody mates for life, but it was actually geese.
Oh, jeez.
Now these eat 1 to 5 pounds of grass per day.
Well, this is obviously police. I know for a fact that the Boston police are vegetarian. They are mammals. They are like, they're grazers, gazelle, antelope.
I can't even play a serious game with you, Ricky.
I'm trying my hardest, Mike.
These eat 1 to 5 pounds of donuts a day.
Well, okay, it should be police, but you know, I have my way with the geese in the pond. I go to Dunkin' Donuts, duck in donuts. Cheers.
Oh,
Little pun right
wow.
there. There it is.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So they're giving me a symbol to do this thing. Woo!
That's
Party
probably
time.
me. Okay, you know what? There was another thing. These are federally protected by the MBTA. Quickly.
All right, ducks.
Yeah, it's ducks because the MBTA is not actually the Transportation Department. It's the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. Wow, Ricky Downs, you are the best. When is the show? How could we
All right,
get it?
as I said, it is Saturday, April 5th, 2 and 7.
Right here in Studio A. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Ricky, who are your picks for the Final Four? I'm sure you have absolutely no idea. That's why we're
no,
gonna
I got
go
this, I got this.
No,
Okay,
that's why we're
we
going
got-
over to Bianca Bono. Bianca, please take it
Bianca,
away.
I know this, Bianca. Come back to me.
Thank you, guys. On Tuesday, the Boston Red Sox spent the day at the White House, and David Ortiz even took a selfie with President Obama. But yesterday, it was back to business. They took on the Baltimore Orioles for the second of 3 opening game series. Starting in the top of the third with no score, it's David Ortiz. He crushes this one to right field, and it's gone. It only took the slugger 2 games to do it. The Sox go up 2-0, but not for long. Bottom of the fourth, Nelson Cruz does the same thing, hits it all to right field. That's already his second home run this season. I can't believe it. Tie game. But the next inning, Mike Napoli wants to join in on the fun. He goes yard to center field. That is 4-2. The Red Sox go up in the 5th inning. Top of the 7th, bases loaded here. And it's Mike Napoli again. He hits a single to left field. That will seal the deal. Boston gets their first win of 2014. They take this one 6-2. Despite the excitement of baseball starting, the NFL draft is approaching, and there is news out of Foxborough. The New England Patriots met with quarterback prospects Johnny Manziel and Teddy Bridgewater. Each team gets 30 allotted visits from out-of-town prospects before the draft, so this will count as 2 of them. You might be thinking, why would the Patriots do this? The answer is that Tom Brady is nearing the end of his career. His backup, Ryan Mallett, only has 1 year left on his contract, and the Patriots love to complicate the draft. New England had the 29th pick in the draft, and most experts believe both Manziel and Bridgewater will get selected before that. But history has shown that you really never know what could happen in the draft. After the Eagles controversially released wide receiver Deshaun Jackson, he has officially signed with the Washington Redskins. They have agreed to a 3-year, $24 million contract with $16 million guaranteed. Philly had let go of Jackson after just 2 years of his 5-year contract due to supposed off-field connections. Several NFL players, such as Richard Sherman, have spoken out about the incident. However, the 3-time Pro Bowler will continue his career with the Redskins in hopes to help the team improve after their disappointing 3-13 season last year.
The month of April has officially started, and that means the March Madness is almost over. We are down to the final 4 teams in Yukon, Florida, Kentucky, and Wisconsin. There have been several turns in this tournament so far, and we may see the unexpected results continue this weekend. Florida has been the clear favorite to win since the beginning and still remains as the team with the best odds. They face Yukon, and although I think it's going to be a surprisingly very close game, I don't see the Gators losing. Wisconsin and Kentucky match up as well, and this one is tougher to dissect. Florida has been the favorite to win since the beginning, and they still remain. And that is all the time I have here in sports. Mike and Brittany, back to you.
So I see that you still think Florida is going to continue into the championship, but do you think they're actually going to win it all?
I do. I see in the Wisconsin-Kentucky game, I see Kentucky making it to the championship. And although the momentum is unstoppable right now, and they have a very young and fired up team, Florida is just too good. I mean, the experts called it from before the tournament even started, and I'd like to say that I picked them to win, so kind of crossing my fingers for Florida here.
Yeah, because you're the expert. You're the expert that picked Florida to win. Thanks a lot, Bianca.
All right, thank you. OMG, it was so perfect. OMG, I hated it. And that's basically the basis of every How I Met Your Mother fans' reactions the last 3 days. Christian Magic has more on the series finale.
Thanks, guys. After 9 years of a roller coaster ride love story, How I Met Your Mother ended in possibly the most infuriating way possible. Since the pilot episode, the show was intended to be told as a flashback of hopeless romantic Ted delineating his love life to his children. In the finale, though, spoiler alert, the woman who we've been waiting for 9 years to meet dies. Tracy, the mother of How I Met Your Mother, died at the end of the episode, which means the show was actually Ted telling his children so that he could gain their blessing to date an old fling, Robin. So the show actually should have been called How I Met Your Stepmother from the beginning. Fans and writers on the show have both expressed their frustration with the ending. One writer even said that he felt like he betrayed his audience. Speaking of meeting our spouses, Johnny Depp just revealed that he too is engaged. In a completely expected and weird turn of events, Depp's unconventional engagement involves him wearing what he calls a chick ring, which is basically just a big diamond. He told the press that it was obvious that he was engaged to actress and model Amber Heard, who not surprisingly is 23 years younger than Depp. This news follows months of unconfirmed rumors of their engagement, and congratulations to the new couple. Stephen Colbert has deactivated his Twitter account in response to a Twitter controversy over the weekend. The satirical news host tweeted a racy, racist comment on Twitter last week that blew up in his face. The tweet read, quote, "I am willing to show hashtag Asian community care by introducing the Ching Chong Ding Dong Foundation for Sensitivity to Orientals or whatever," end quote. Immediately, there were thousands of response tweets that bombarded the host for the racial implications of the tweet. In order to diffuse tension on Twitter and to stop the trending hashtag cancel Colbert, the show canceled their Twitter account. Just because your account doesn't exist doesn't mean Twitter stops existing too. A hearing for the Justin Bieber lawsuit took place this past Tuesday, and that photographer's lawyer means business. After making a fool of himself in the deposition video for the Miami assault charge, Bieber got more than he bargained for from the photographer's case. The photographer's lawyer, Mark DeCowden, listed off 11 other assault charges that Bieber had been involved in, as well as several other international dilemmas that Bieber had been connected to. DeCowden said that his overall goal is to prevent further abuse of the paparazzi, who are just trying to do their job by getting a big settlement for damages from Bieber. In conclusion, the trial will be May 5th, and Justin Bieber still sucks. That's all the juicy gossip I have for you today. Back to those totally tubular hosts on the couch.
Thanks, Christian. Now, I'm not really, I'm not a big fan of Bieber, but he did act like a baby in the deposition video. Is there any news about that video at all come out recently?
Well, actually, do you guys remember when he was talking about Selena Gomez and he was like, no, don't ask me about her. Don't ask me about her. Well, actually, that was a relevant question that the lawyer actually had follow-up questions for, because apparently Selena Gomez had been there during some of the attacks on the photographers. So he actually has to do another deposition video based just on the Selena Gomez questions.
Oh, that's great.
So
I
hopefully
can't
we'll
wait.
see another deposition video.
Woo! Awesome. Now, do you think the Colbert Report will reprise their role on Twitter, or are they done?
I'm sure they'll come back after the heat dies down. I mean, like, when you have the entire Twitter sphere being like, cancel your show, cancel your show.
It's a little
of
dangerous.
course, yeah, you're going to quit while you're ahead, but they'll be back.
Right. All right. Thank you, Christian.
The Colbert Report. I don't want to see them go.
Yeah, I know. Stay. But we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, Lauren Fox walks the runway with Emerson's next top model. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Lauren Fox got a chance to take an inside look at the preparation for the biggest event in Emerson fashion. Me opening my closet every morning.
Aha!
No. I'm talking about Emerson's next top model.
Hey guys, I'm behind the scenes at Emerson's Next Top Model, interviewing some of the e-board and the models themselves. Now let's go and take a look. I'm here with Stanislav, one of the co-presidents of Fashion Society. So, describe the turnout for Top Model this year.
It's been great. We had probably the hardest casting decision ever. So many girls came, so many beautiful girls, and there was a lot of time that went to decision about the top 10. But this year, I'm really happy with the turnout. All the girls seem really professional. They're all they just get it, and they don't need a lot of direction, and they all get along really well, which is what I was hoping for, to build connections. And everyone looks like they're having fun, which is the most important part for me.
Awesome. So what do you prefer, the live event or the photo shoots themselves?
I love the photo shoots more because I think it's more we're all together and you get to really know the models, one-on-one experience with the stylist and everything. But the live event is more for the public, and I always love the turnout and how excited people get. It's really nice to see that it still continues, that people's friends come, they support them, there's big support groups, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of energy as well, which I really enjoy.
Would you say that you mold the makeup to each girl's unique style? I would definitely say that. Obviously, we try to keep it as close to the theme that the creative director wants, but it's really about enhancing the model's natural features and making sure that the makeup looks really good on them. So the way I work, I'm just banging people out the whole time and working on so many different models, and then when you really see it in front of the camera and see them modeling and just how fantastic they look with their own talent for modeling and then the makeup with it. It's just such an exciting process.
So for you, is it more about the competition or the experience?
I think, the experience. Obviously, I'm not really in it. I'm not dying to be first place. It's just really fun, going to these shoots. And, I do modeling. It's obviously fun, having people do your hair and makeup for you. So yeah, just the experience. It's really fun. My friends did it last year for the guys. So I'm that looks like fun. And I tried out. And I got in, so I was really lucky.
So you know me, and you know that I'm a huge hoarder and I'm a huge mess, and my stuff is just everywhere all the time.
Oh my God, yeah. No, I'm so excited to be with you here today. This is Emily Grossberg. She is our DIY correspondent. Now, I saw you getting crafty a little bit over here.
Yeah, I decided that I might do something a little bit more macho and cool for this one today, even though, we're so feminine. Actually, it's a funny story. I walked into my friend's room and I saw this really awesome jewelry hanger board. I'm like, oh, cool, did you make it? And she's like, no, I got it at Pottery Barn and for $60. And I'm like,
excuse me?
I know, it was really expensive. It was crazy because it looked pretty much just like this and it was really expensive.
Right.
So I was like, you know what, I bet there's a great way I can put this into a DIY segment
for a
GME, of course. So I actually went to Home Depot and I got these 2x4s, pieces of wood. They cut them for you at Home Depot. They're pretty inexpensive. This whole project will cost you about $15 total.
Now, how do I turn this piece of wood into something pretty and polka dotted?
Well, let me tell you, Brittany. So basically, you can go to Home Depot and get these little jars of paint. They're only a few dollars. They're only sample sizes. You don't have to buy those big, giant jars.
Okay.
And you just
on a college budget, that's perfect.
Yes, it's perfect for a college budget. And you can get these at, CVS. You can hammer nails at CVS. If you didn't bring a cool flowery one, my mom gave me a toolkit to take to college with me because she knew I'd be hammering a lot, So if you just want to go ahead and start painting.
All right, this is what I've been looking forward to all day.
And if you want to do the polka dots, something that you can do, because circles are really hard to make because it's impossible to make a perfect circle.
Right.
So what you can do is you can take the head of the nail, and all you have to do is dip it into this. I'm using purple right now. All you have to do is dip it into the paint. All right.
Oh my God,
and
that's
then you
brilliant.
Just dot it right there, right there.
And it's so pretty. It looks perfect in your dorm.
Yeah, I know. So it would totally go with everything.
Isn't it a girl's worst nightmare to, try to find that necklace and once you find it, have it in a giant knot and there's no way to untie it?
Especially when you're on a rush to GME and you're like, oh no, I don't have any of my jewelry ready. But so it's really easy you can hang it up in your dorm room too, and you
Right.
don't have to drill it or hammer it into the wall because Emerson would totally kill
Not
you
like
if
that.
you did that.
Not like that. So we're gonna be hammering some nails.
Yes,
too,
be
right?
careful. You have really gorgeous, dainty fingers, and I don't want you ruining them. So if you want to hold,
Be careful.
All right, I'll be gentle. I promise. All you have to do is just put it in the center. You can line them up.
Be safe,
right?
guys.
And you just, know what you have to do this with adult supervision. Okay? Even if you're an adult, get someone else to supervise you. But hammer, hammer, hammer. I'm so manly.
Not that bad.
Not that bad. No, it's not at all. And if you want to do a no hammer, no drill way to hang it up on your wall, you just put in these two ones on the side towards the top, and you can hang some twine around it and hang it onto one of the command hooks.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
I love it.
And
So-
command hooks can usually hold up to 1 to 2 pounds, so if you had a couple on there, it'll most likely stay
So
on
if
the
you
wall.
had like a ton of jewelry, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Right.
or ties.
nails that I want to feel like a real man.
Well, you'll have to start polka
Aren't these your
dotting
favorite
this.
colors too?
Oh,
just love this and the
without a
polka
doubt.
dots.
I would.
Those
I
would
would
match your
certainly
eyes.
go.
It'd
I
be
would
perfect.
certainly go with those.
That's all the time we have for today's show. Oh, you finished that up. Please set your alarms for next Tuesday. We've got the lovely Lauren Fox back in studio with some more fashion trends. Thanks for watching Good Morning Emerson.